So day 5 and it's raining. Now, this game doesn't penalize you much for getting wet, but I could easily imagine that being a thing. Like in Don't Starve, that's an issue where you have more incentive to gotta hide, but you never really get the indoor space in Don't Starve, so it's a little bit different. You can't go in the caves. Anyways, this story is about the survival of Robinson Crusoe and his need to get off the planet before it explodes in 43.5 quadrants. So it's 36 outside, which is not too hot for our hero. And I really want him to get up. And he's being really slow. No, don't clean. Oh, that's way too much. Get up! But you know what? He's got the blues. But you know what? If I don't get that thing, just wake up. Start breaking those pipes up. I think we should just go and take out the guy. So let's just go harvest those hops and see if that's going to give me a usable material that I can tame him with. And if that works, great. So now, can you tame him with 8 hops? Cannot tame. Not enough food. I'm pretty sure the hops will work. He needs to have water. He's thirsty. He needs to eat something. He's hungry. Well, this could be useful. Bulk goods traders. Word. They should have some food. Okay. Hopefully they have some more rum, because I'm kind of in the market for that. And if not, I'll have some rum for the next guy. So I'm happy to have a friendly tribe here. But I played before where everyone was unfriendly, and then there was no one to trade with, which I think makes the game more boring. But we are kind of like, you know, in the Robinson Crusoe world, this would be a huge deal finding somebody to talk to. Okay, so what do we have here? Lots of good stuff. A dog with a parka. It's never going to get that cold here. If I do this one again, I want to do it in a temper world, so there might be cold somewhere. Lotus seeds. Oh. Well, they're really good for you. What can I sell you, my friend? My 1 herbal medicine. I almost want to buy one of yours. He has musket balls. Good, we should take all of those. That should keep us going for a while. And wood. Oh, okay. Boom. And then we'll take some back, right? That makes it free and we keep our money. That is well worth it, because I got lots of wood, right? I got to get paid. I mean, if they'll take that, I'm like, go cut down 10 trees, right? Because it's just like, right, each one, if it's 75 cents, it's like 30 bucks, 30 to like 50 bucks a cut, depending on if it's like 40 or 60 for the tree, right? It would be like, you know, if you do the math, it's gonna be $7.60 for every 10 trees, right? That's like 75 bucks on a hun. Alright, so is that enough food? You want to take some more pemmican? Yeah. No, in a survival situation, I got pets. I got friends to feed, right? I wonder if I want to get a bit of otter meat for them. No, I need to kill something. They can eat that. We'll get fish. Even that, we can get fish. Don't spend all your money. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. I might be able to cut down more trees to make that work. Okay, so where are you now? How you doing? His food is like bottom out, so get the food. Where are you going? Consume pemmican. Oh, you kidding me? Alright, haul everything. Consume that wood. Alright. Well, that's ridiculous. So I guess I should have waited till the guy showed up. In that out of the way. Now we need to get out there with our gun and kill that guy. That caravan animal. Now I wonder if I can tame him with what food I bought. No. Not even with my precious lotus seeds. Okay, so we'll speed this up. So that was a bit rude of our trading friends to leave everything over there. But with that trade, we've secured ourselves food for at least 2 more days here. And I got all this tobacco. So if I just get into rolling here, I might be able to make some cigarettes to sell them. How's our mood doing? How's our hangovers less serious? Good. Raw food, you're going to get over that in 2 hours. Good. Hot. It's way too hot here. Okay, so we could use like a chapeau, you know? So can you do it now? Cannot him. Alright, we're gonna go kill that guy. We have to. Major break risk. What now? Recreation starved. Oh god, just go play hoop ball or something. Okay, we're gonna let him play hoopstone for like... No, don't go. Please don't go. I really want to eat you. Okay. We're going to let him play hoopstone for like a minute just to get it out of his system, right? Because that little bit of recreation is going to make all the difference. And then he's just going to load up his musket in the rain, which would be hard to use in the rain, and run over and shoot that guy. And if we can just... I've had good luck where the things I'm hitting with the musket are dying, but there's just a very, very slow shot. How is this heat stroke? Initial. It's raining, isn't that enough? Okay, he's ready to go. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna shoot from... I want to go here and shoot him this way. And then hopefully he doesn't attack me, because he's not 10%. Okay, new plan. We'll shoot from the island. But it's at dark, it's at night, and it takes forever to reload. So you're gonna shoot one and miss, and then it'll be like... Stuff. Hold still, I'm coming! And then, you know, get the second shot off.
On the morrow, a monstrous creature appeared. A beast of great size and terror, laden with caravan bags. Its eyes gleamed like fire in the dark, and its very presence shook the earth beneath its feet. I had neither the food nor the means to tame it, yet I saw it as an opportunity. I gathered what arms I could, set my mind upon the task, and marched out to confront it.
So Crusoe sets off to hunt himself a caravan monster, hoping not to attract other monsters on the way. It was a long slog through the water and the jungle on a dark night. Well, he just simply didn't know if the animal would be there in the morning, and it was just too risky not to take a chance on it. Now, here's what I'm thinking. If I go here, do I get a better... I don't know if I have a better shot there. But he can't come across, I don't think. So I'm closer to shoot. But he is not. But if I can just finish him with like a good shot. Crusoe took aim with everything on the line. Crusoe crept quietly towards the sleeping animal. Miss. Crusoe snuck up to the animal. Here it is. And took aim. Uh-oh. Ooh. You probably need to get closer. Houston, we have Crusoe took aim. Be able to take the guy out with our musket, though, right? I'd like to think so. A large, dangerous animal. Here it is. Got him. Oh, he hit him. Right? Oh, we got him again! Oh, shit. One more shot, kid. A little racing music would be good right here, eh? Boom! Okay, run. You can outrun it. Oh, he's not gonna outrun this. Okay. Oh, no. No way. Oh, no. He's a good swimmer. He's a good swimmer. No. Oh, no. You got him. It's not getting away. This is reality of survival. You make one wrong move and it's over. Oh. Don't eat me, bro. Bro, don't eat me now. Thought we had a chance. Not all stories have happy endings. That, my friends, is the end. Thank you for joining me on my journey.
Wait for the cannibals.
See you on the next one.
This is.
Not all stories have
He's
happy
quite
endings.
sad.
Good night.
He's quite sad, really. You shouldn't laugh. I just wanted to get off this planet before it blew up. Now I have to die like everyone else. I'm not dead yet. I still have more to say. Did you know that bees can smell fear? Yes, I'm afraid right now. But I know there's a cannibal coming. Has anyone seen him? Do you know where he is? Ooga chaka, ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka. Maybe he won't be able to find me.
Oh, you are crazy. Ah, he's dead. So now the cannibal is dead, or died, but he's gonna die. And now also the Joseph Fortagasia is gonna die. And of course, I'm dead. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to tell you this. Robinson Crusoe is gone. Cup of tea, buddy.
But upon drawing near, I saw the true scale of the beast. Its girth was beyond measure, its strength beyond mine, and the thought of engaging it sent a chill through my bones. The beast could not be tamed, not by me at least, and so I turned away, though it pains me still to leave it alive.
So going down the road less traveled, let's not do that. And instead, we can just go home first. Also harvest some wild hops here. It's a heat stroke starting. We got the spot. A little disappointed we weren't able to kill that guy. There's definitely other guys we can kill though, and we can make kibble. Right? But it's like getting that garden going, as you can see, is probably more important than ever. Feels like there might be room for one more crop. But what would that be? Transport pod crash. Hold on. Peppers? Peppers? I'm gonna go with peppers. I like peppers. Okay. Child named Philly is crashing in a transport pod nearby. He is unable to walk. Where is he? Like, you better not be in the wasteland. Now, him we can probably save. Right?
Another transport pod fell, and this time it carried a child, a boy, small and helpless, struggling in the waters of the river. I could hear his cries above the roar of the rain. He was drowning, and I could not leave him.
The good Lord has blessed us with a new, most important mission, a new meaning in life. To save this little boy. His name is Philly. Louis Philly Booker. And what do we know about him? He's an industrious perfectionist who's physically adept. And no real skills yet, but tons of potential as he is. So welcome aboard, Philly. Now, it is the 5th day of the week.
I waded into the waters, pulled him from the brink, and brought him to safety. His life was fragile, but he clung to it with a tenacity I had not expected. I carried him to shelter, though he remained unconscious for days. The rains have not ceased, and the river swells, but still I tend to him, hoping he shall awaken. I have come to think of him as Friday, not for any jest, but because it was the 5th day when I found him, and the name marks him as both gift and burden, as once I was marked when the world cast me out. He is mine now to keep or to lose. The Lord has entrusted him to me, and I shall not forsake that charge.
Friday, right? Like the book. You know? That'll be fun. Crusoe, in his wisdom, saved the boy from drowning and brought him back to his wood shack. Or his shelter, I guess. Though it does have a stone floor because it was rebuilt in a ruin, you see. It's rather industrious. We'll learn something from him if you stay alive long enough. Well, this is a fun twist, eh? And not only does it give us reason for hope, it also improves our chances of survival. And we're not alone! Isn't that nice? Okay, so what can you do for him? Right now, he's fine. Okay, so you're going to unload that inventory. I think we're going to go to numbers now, and we're going to get grow on the go. And I'm going to do doctor when he needs it. And do patient and firefight, I think. Firefight. Right there. And the stools. And this is a very small apartment. Could use a little more space, eh? I feel bad. I don't want to kill them. They're my spirit animal. Those guys, they're too dangerous. I need someone who's delicious but won't fight back. I mean, 50% chance, right? The other guy was only 10. He's gonna kill you. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, accept. Okay, now we can rename him. We're going to call our faction the Crew. So compact. Nice. There he is. What a nice looking fellow. Hmm? Yes. Crusoe making things nice and tidy for his new guest. Should, it's still awful, but you know, a little bit better than it was before. Okay, so our situation is rapidly improving. We're getting all our stuff green. Hopefully he just goes outside and plays some hoop ball. And there you go, and then he'll be perfect. And this guy is fine for now.
Nothing like a relaxing game at hoop ball.
Actually, I don't know if he's Cockney British. Maybe he's more refined. I'll try to be an equal opportunist with my bad accents. If you don't like it, that's too bad, buddy.
The rats are his. Hello, Mr. Ruthless.
And how did that go? He got bit. He's gonna be okay, but he got bit. Here comes my kitty. Sorry, Thelma. I didn't know he'd get you. Oh. Oh, Thelma, what did the mean old man do to you? This is wrong. I'm very sad. Crusoe snuck up on a bunch of sleeping monkeys and did what one can only do in that situation. Whoa. So I'm working with the puma now here. his hunt successful, Crusoe bought back dinner for everyone. Our cook simple meal setup going here. So just like do until you have 10, do until you have like 2, and like that, right? The name of this settlement is Saint Albion's Reach. Crusoe's fire now a little flooded. You can see most of this island area is flooded too, actually. But still, he's able to make food for everyone. Everything tastes better when you're camping. Even wild mandrill. Finishing his food, Crusoe returned back to camp for a delicious meal. Now, does he have enough juice to make a table? Because that's what I'm thinking. The boy needs to be fed. So let's do that right away. Let's feed the boy. And then I'm thinking get him out here and let's cut a couple more trees real quick. Not a big fan of of washing and drinking the same water, but that's how it goes when you're roughing it. So with a full belly, Crusoe heads off to sleep at 10 in the morning. But this is just going to have to be a cat nap because we need to get to work. Clearing the land was absolutely necessary in order to secure a steady food supply. So Crusoe has just got to relax for a little bit. And whenever he gets up, then we will continue on the adventure. I just realized that poor little chinchilla was trapped inside, so I had to free him so he could wander about. And he got food right away. I'm not sure what he ate. Maybe those hops? I wasn't watching right that second. But he's okay now. Crusoe is not getting enough sleep on the floor. It's just really that simple, and he needs to get sleep to survive. So we need something to build a bed cloth out of, which is a dead animal. Oh, it's my spirit animal. I really don't want to kill those guys. Now, it just occurred to me that we are not looking for any research, and that's not very productive, is it? But, should we research? It should be about, I think. Smithing is good anyways. We're going to need that. So at the end of our 7th day, we're not in bad shape. I don't like going to bed thirsty, so let's just drink. Our goal now is just to get the crops going, and I'm a little confused here if he can plant under this flooding. It's actually worked great for us, but like theoretically it points to like where the island doesn't actually work for agriculture. I think if it was I think if the mod maker for this is watching, then it probably shouldn't, but for me I will definitely plant my tobacco and potatoes. But I think in the real world you'd expect them to rot for being too wet. So I don't know, but anyways, we've got our gardens being built, and I think this is really, really important. And the waters will recede; they ebb and flow over time. Though I haven't quite figured out that. Like, I guess in the real world, it would be tied to the moon, right? And it would be like a tide, right? Like all around him, right? Like from the left side to the right side. But it's interesting in watching, if you haven't checked out Alone, you should totally check it out. Seasons 1 and 2, which I've been watching on Amazon Prime, first 2 seasons take place on Vancouver Island, right? So it's totally Canadian, and it's like, so if you want to watch a show about, like, Americans being afraid of bears, you definitely come to the right place, right? And it's really interesting, like, if you like Survivor Man, if you know Survivor Man, he's also Canadian. And all his episodes are on YouTube, so if you did, I'll put a link in the description, but if you dig it, definitely go give it a look. But anyways, I would watch Survivor Man episodes while playing this before I started this channel. Like, it was like Alone and Survivor Man are like perfect fodder, or like Screen 2 fodder for like doing this, right? Also amazing for audiobooks and amazing for good sleepy nights on other YouTube channels. So good. Links everywhere. Anyways, so back to Alone. So Alone takes place on North Vancouver Island, right? And so there, the tide goes like every 12 hours and like 35 or 45 minutes. I can't remember which, right? But it's like, so it basically like walks through the day, but like that very much becomes their clock, because like when that in that biome, right, like getting food off fish is like kind of the essential thing they need to do, and like not all of them are fishermen, and like the ones that aren't are, I think, making a big mistake. But anyways, so all I'm saying is that is like that element of the tides, where when the tide comes in, the tide goes out, varies through the day, is quite interesting, right? And you think of it as something tied to the moon, and it is, but like that fact and like how it's actually experienced at the local level are a little disconnected, and so there's sort of like a local clock, right? Anyways, so we are at 7 a.m. This guy, you know, me and this guy both have an irregular sleep schedule, and I can understand that. But right now, he's friggin' hungry, and where is the food? So we need to go catch a fish. That is the answer. So Crusoe just cannot get enough of Hoopstone, and all I'm thinking while I'm watching this is, why can we not get a disc golf mod for this game? Because it is just dying for it. Like, it is the thing. You know, I'm feeling it. Like, I would totally do a whole series around a mod that would let me build like a bunch of like disc golf baskets, and then you have like the disc golf basket, and you have like the tee pad, and you have you can set up a course and link them all together, and then it would like tell you the score, right? Like just that would be incredible. And then you could host a tournament. You could invite other tribes. Like, oh, it has so much potential, right? And it's like you can just see in the hoopstone. What is the hoop ball? It's hoopstone. Yeah, it's already figured out. It's like the main mechanics already there. You just have to let me throw my disc and then walk there and pick it up and throw it a second time, you know? And then make that like ching noise when it hits it, right? Like, oh, it would be fantastic. If I was like a, you know, like a multi-millionaire, I would like totally, you know, because like $1 million is by a semi in the GTA now, right? But anyways, if I was like a multi-millionaire, I would definitely hire someone just to do this work, because it just seems so worthy, and it's like, it's attainable, and like I'm making these now, but I'm like, if I was making another contribution to the community, like learning to program to do this thing is right at the top of my list. Okay, so what's he doing? Does anyone know? Yeah, feeding the mandrill. No, my God, he's feeding the dead monkey. Okay, so like for a guy. Okay, no, let's do it again. Like, hauling the mandrill. I don't understand why that's not part of his plan. Crusoe puts together his next round of mandrill skewers. Oh my God. Like, he's just gonna eat the raw meat. That really bothers me that he doesn't have more sense than that. This maniac. Nevertheless, that's what we're here for, is to protect our people from their worst impulses. Now, I want to get Crusoe fishing. If he eats this and fishes, then we're back on track. We're like, oh my God, it's all falling apart. And so is it for that guy, for Friday. And so we are suddenly in a tight spot. Okay, so you need to stop. You need to feed this guy. And then you need to drink him. And then, or drink him, you need to serve him water, and then you need to clean him, and then maybe clean yourself, and then I guess drink after that, right? That makes sense. And then we'll go from there. Saint Albion's reach is maybe not quite as nice as the brochures indicate right now, but the potential is through the roof. Except that I really do think the thing to do is to leave, and we just need to get to our boats. In fact, we haven't even looked at that. So we're about to take a chance here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. I'm going to bring him over here, and I'm going to make him harvest these 2 berry bushes and eat them, and then I'm going to have him turn around and shoot the panther. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get the thing. But if he comes at me, I'm going to shoot him. And now I'm thinking I'm going to take that with me. I hope he doesn't mind. But if he's just not going to pay attention while I haul that guy away, I'm going to consider that a win. But in the meantime, I got a belly full of berries, so I can survive and keep going.
Now, old Crusoe was living like a pig right now, getting everything he needed.
He didn't say boo when I took that guy. You know, that little guy got, if you've ever seen the opening sequence of 2001, it's the same animal. Carving up another animal. This is like already our third major beast that we've like been able to eat on the island. It would be great to have a kitchen. Don't you agree? And the best way to get it, I think, would just be to like push out that wall. I'm surprised that rat meat is still good. But meat is meat. I think you'll all agree on the rim that there's just complicated moral decisions that have to be made. Crusoe marches out for the last animal that he caught before. And just as he's on his way, we're thinking, why not harvest these plants? Yeah, our mood is low. But you know what? Survival's hard. No, you gotta cook it first. Don't you know anything about kids? You know? Right? You can't just feed them raw meat. Like dads, if you're a dad in the comment, you know, tell me, do you know to like cook the meat before you give it to children? You do, right? Oh, Robinson Crusoe. And he was a noble, right? Like he grew up well. It wasn't like his family was feeding him raw meat. He should know better. This is not ideal. But what is ideal is this scenic tropical place that we're on here. Don't you see? It's quite beautiful. Barbecuing meats over the campfire is a luxury in any part of the world. But doing it on an alien planet? Priceless. You don't know how hungry you are until you're happy about barbecuing rat meat at the edge of an alien ocean. Tiger revenge. A tiger is attacking after being harmed. It will hunt any humanoid it can reach. It will calm down when it goes to sleep. Well, isn't that just like me? Oh, I can relate. Oh, what? Oh, right, there's hunters about. And now I'm like, oh, and then he's just going to take the tiger with him. I would have eaten that. I hope you know. That could have been our food, but now it's gone forever. Once again, Crusoe sleeping during the middle of the day like some kind of pandemic refugee. What is this now? Anaconda. Well, you're doing the Lord's work now. That was a dangerous animal to clear out, actually. I should be happy. Right? It's not like they killed all the cute ones. And delicious and gone. Now I'm thinking this. But I'm also thinking a couple other things. Now we would go floors. Floor. Let's look at what we got here. It ain't good. So let's just take this. And fill it all in. Right? Just that delicious bit. And then would you go one further, as soon as we could, taking that right there. Right? Make that path he's going to be running up and down all the day. We want to keep that clear and easy to run. And so that is the plan right then now. And so Crusoe sleeps. Another long night. That it is. And tomorrow there'll be work to do. As it is. And what I want to do is we're going to set Crusoe's priorities. And we'll just get the grow on. At least until noon or like 2 o'clock. And then he can fall back to whatever. But like we need those plants in the ground because they're like timers, right? And we need the timers to start, right? There's lots of other jobs like cutting down a tree where like the clock is not changing. But on the ground, in the garden, right, in the crops, you need that in right away. And if you don't get that, it doesn't grow. I want to get those sugar canes going too, and that's all part of that's currency. You have detected a cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. And oh, it's mittens! Blue fur gloves! Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be really useful right about now? Oh yes. Random Randy has a sense of humor. Yes, he does. So then he sleeps now on the 9th day, doing just fine. And tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to wake up and cut down a few trees, build that floor, and have a nicer inside. And then I'm going to get all punchy and break up that stuff. And we'll just make the space. But at the same time, you cannot help but feel that the crops are the priority. Like right there, the potato plant already half grown. So let's skip ahead to the next day.
Now, on the 11th day of April, the boy remains unmoving. We have yet to plant our crops in full, for the rains have hindered us, but our shelter grows, and in time, so shall our labors bear fruit. In the quiet moments, I have reflected on the salvation we have received. This boy, this child of providence, has come to me for a purpose, though I know not yet what it is. In gratitude for this gift, I make a vow. Should we endure, I will build a small church at Saint Albion's reach. It will stand as a monument to the mercy granted unto us, and a place where I might give thanks, as should all who pass through this land.
He needs recreation, so let's just let him go. His friend, though, is in trouble. Okay, so we can save him. We're doing good there. And then just, like, let him play hoopball. I really think that's it, you know? We have, like a Dr. J situation on our hands, or maybe Larry Bird, where this is just, like, a guy who's just going to need to shoot hoops for a few hours a day, or he's not going to be content. You know, it's not a job to him. It's a passion. There you go, fella. There's no time to sleep. Intercepted signals, not very useful right now. But it would be nice to see where they're coming from. Okay, well, that is a place we could go. So there is that. Relaxing socially. So that's what's needing. That's what this fella is needing. But in the last one, I had almost half a church built, and I just am nowhere close to that in this one. I cannot get anywhere near that level of production, and yet I feel like every minute of this guy's day is accounted for, right? Like, it's not like you're just sort of like letting him free will. You absolutely need him to do this, do that, do this, and do that, and like looking after this kid is adding to it. But we do get a new person out of it, and I could see that being really useful. Let the game make the decisions for us by giving us the choices. In the meanwhile, he's relaxing socially, but what do you want to do next? So getting some trees down, that's good for us for sure. Okay, break time. With everyone sated for the moment, Crusoe tasked himself to planting crops for the coming season. He knew that this food would sustain him for days and quadrums. And so, we're still several technologies away from using the sugarcane, though. That is the one downside. We need time to research, and we've barely had it. I had to let the chinchilla go. He was having so much fun inside and making friends, but unfortunately, he wasn't getting anything to eat, and so we had to feed him. You'd be surprised how satisfying it is to play a game of hoopstone during a thunderstorm. And have you ever seen three pets so happy to be outside as lightning crashes all around them? That's the rim for you. Or farming, if you prefer, because I don't really think of the gardening as what he's doing. He's not planting I mean, it is gardening. If it was me in my backyard, I'd call it a garden. But for the context of this, right, he's a farmer. These are crops. Especially when you plan on selling them, right? Like, how many of you guys are growing tomatoes and planning on selling those tomatoes? I don't think so. My accent's wandering a bit. That's the effect of the Canadian whiskey. I don't know what to tell you. If it's too random, I'll just re-record it. But if it's on the tightrope, I'll keep it going. Where are you going? Consuming primate me? No! Oh my god. Okay. Then you're like, cook at the campfire. Let's get back on track here. So I'm gonna let him get close. And I'm just gonna prioritize fishing. He's hungry already. My god, kids eat too much. I guess that's why people are so into Costco. His animal skills are a bit low. This may or may not be the answer. Now, I don't know if he can fish fast enough to feed that kid. Could definitely be a problem. So Crusoe's getting better at fishing. He's trying now, but it's not easy, is it? When he gets that fish, he still has to cook it. And when he cooks it, he's got 1 dog, 2 cats, a kid to feed. Right? That's 4 meals. So he really needs 5. But on the upside, he is getting better. And he has the power to get better. So as you're watching along, I'd love to hear your tips in like different moves you would make. I'm trying to keep things advancing as well as I can here. And I'm trying to make this more of a story than let's play, but I'm not doing a very good job right now.